I just want to say hi. So today I'm going to be reading you guys a book. I know when I would come to your classroom and do your counseling lessons, I always like to bring books to read to you guys. So today I have a special book. This one is called When Lizzy Was Afraid of Trying New Things. So this was written by Dr. Inger Meyer, and she lives in Action, Massachusetts. And I was actually able to track her down, and she gave me permission to read the book to you guys. So I want to say thank you to her for that. But this is a really cool book. It kind of goes along with some things that we're going through right now. So I thought this would be wonderful for me to start with our first book together. When Lizzy Was Afraid of Trying New Things. It's by Inger Meyer. I'm going to try and get the pages where you guys can see it. Fuzzy lived in a big green field with Ma and Pa and the twin lambs, Busy and Lizzy. Fuzzy liked to be the big brother. As the oldest, he sometimes helped the other lambs spot which twin was which. Busy had a zigzag stripe on his coat, and Lizzy had a brown circle on her back. There were other differences between the twins. Lindsay was very shy. She was also afraid to try anything new. She wouldn't even try fun games that Fuzzy and Busy played. No one knew why. It seemed Lizzy had been that way since the day she was born.
I like the book.
Come race around the big rock with us, Fuzzy called. I can't run fast enough, Lizzy bawled. Let's play catch with Bumper, the little goat, Busy shouted. No, he'll bump me, answered Lizzy. She thought to herself, I might cry and everyone would look at me. When Cousin Curly came across the field, Lizzy always hid among the flowers and then closed her eyes tightly. That way, she thought Curly couldn't see her. Cousin Curly is so big and smart, she said to herself. If I do something wrong, he'll laugh at me. Pa and Ma were worried. Lizzy wasn't having fun or exploring with Fuzzy and Busy, and she wasn't playing very much with her little sheep friends either.
Too sad.
One day, Fuzzy got very excited. I have a great idea, he shouted. Pa and Ma listened to Fuzzy's idea, nodding their heads. Time for a family meeting, Pa called, and he blew his big sheep horn. Lizzy, I have a fun new game, Fuzzy said, and it's really easy. Every time you try something new, Busy and I will put a little rock next to this bush. Then, when you see the pile of rocks, you can see how many different things you have tried. Lizzy wasn't so sure this was a good idea. What if something is too hard? She asked. You can try easy things first, said Ma. What if I don't do it right? It doesn't matter. All you have to do is try, said Pa. You still get a rock, said Fuzzy. Lizzy started to think, this might be okay. What if I stand on 3 legs? That'll do, answered Fuzzy. Lizzy lifted one leg. She felt a little wobbly at first, but she didn't fall. That wasn't too hard, she bawled. Fuzzy and Busy went to find their rocks and rolled them to the bush. Next, Lizzy picked a dandelion. She took some slow, deep breaths and blew at the seed ball. The seeds floated in the air like stars. That was worth 2 rocks. And she noticed that when she breathed in and out slowly, she felt calmer. I like this, she said.
She's getting good.
I did it! I did it! Lizzy shouted with glee as she jumped over the stream. Another rock for my pile. Ma and Pa cheered. Lizzy saw Cousin Curly watching. I can try to say hi, she said to herself. I can try, and I will get another rock. So Curly, surprised, she did not hide. Hi, Curly. Let's play, she bawled. Lizzy raced with the other lambs around the big rock in the field. I won, she bawled. She started to think that it didn't matter how fast she was. It was fun just to play. Another day, Lizzy walked her back legs up an apple tree, just like Bumper the goat did. When Fuzzy tried, he fell. See, Lizzy, look at all the things you can do, Fuzzy laughed. Meanwhile, the pile of rocks was growing higher and higher. Every day, Lizzy looked at them proudly. See how many things I have tried, she thought, and most have been fun.
Most have been hard.
Sometimes she felt scared. When she went to the hillside, her little heart beat hard and fast. And then she remembered that when she blew on the dandelions, she felt calm on the inside. So she imagined that she was holding a dandelion and blowing its seeds into the air. Slowly she breathed in and out. A little bit, and then I can do it, she bawled softly. She started at the bottom of the hill and then went higher, one step at a time. Ma and Pa watched the pile of rocks grow higher and higher. They were happy that Lizzy wasn't so scared and shy anymore, and very proud of her for all the new things she was trying. At dinner, Pa whispered to Lizzy, let's go do something special with those rocks.
Knock them all down.
Oh. Later that night, after all the little sheep were sound asleep, Ma and Pa dug a big round hole. With their hooves and noses, they carefully made walls with the rocks. Then it began to rain, and it rained and rained and rained. Look, Lizzy, look what happened to your stones, shouted Fuzzy and Busy when they woke up the next day. Lizzy laughed with glee and gave Ma and Pa 2 big sheep hugs. Then she raced to the new water hole with her brothers. Splash! The end. So at the beginning of the story, Lizzy was really afraid of doing all kinds of things. She was scared that someone might laugh at her, or that she couldn't do it right, or even she might fall down. And she said she might even cry. So she didn't try anything new because she was worried what others were going to say and how she might feel. And you can probably understand that right now, some of you. So you're having to do math by yourself and read words by yourself. And you're having to do things that you've never had to do by yourself. And you might be a little afraid to do that. But you just have to try, one thing at a time. And eventually all those little things, like counting your numbers by ones and then twos and fives and twenties, eventually you're going to get it all down and it's going to be really easy for you. And if you get frustrated, you just have to do what Lizzy does. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And if you have to do it a couple times, that's fine. We talked in one of our lessons earlier in the school year, blow bubbles. And I said everybody has bubbles in their pocket. We just got to blow them out and blow bubbles. Well, Lizzy blew dandelions, and it's the same thing. So just take a moment if you get frustrated or if you start to feel those butterflies and you get scared. Take a deep breath in, blow it out. Deep breath in, and blow it out slowly. And you'll be able to accomplish things that you didn't even know you can do in no time. Just don't be afraid to try. You've got to try new things. Parents, as far as you go, you can help with your kids too. So what you need to do is kind of encourage them whenever they try something, and even if they don't get it right, tell them, good job, you tried, and even point out things like, oh, look, you tried and you got that wrong and it's okay. Let's try it again later. Or when they're trying and they're really, really trying and they just get super frustrated, just say, hey, let's take a minute. Let's blow some dandelions. So practice blowing your dandelions. Ready? And watch all the little seeds flutter off. So be encouraging and give them support and let them try. Maybe find something that you can stack like rocks for them to show them that they're doing a great job. It's a hard time for everybody, and a lot of people are scared of all kinds of things. So let's encourage each other. Let's keep trying like Lizzy, and then what will happen in the end is we're going to find out that we can do all of this together. We can do it by ourselves, but it's better to do it together. Bye, Austin. And as I always say, it's a great day to be an Eagle. It's a great day to be an Austin. And tell someone you love them and give them a hug.
Mama, I need to close something.
Tell them quickly.
I didn't know how to read a book, but I read a book with my mom.
He did read me a book the other day all by himself. So he tried. It took a little while. We got it down, though. Bye, everybody.